Everyone's favorite charity is not so innocent. What if I told you that young teenagers aged 16 to 17 are almost 5 times as likely to faint from doing this and to get injuries from fainting? Young teenagers are about 14 times as likely to experience a fainting injury, such as concussions, cuts requiring stitches, and dental injuries, including broken jaws. All of this serious enough for outside medical care. It seems the world loves to push its most unpleasant drudgeries on the youth. Take the military draft. All these older people save all the bleeding for the kids. The generals sit behind the lines and watch them get massacred. School officials, who probably don't even do it, push it very hard, which is a direct quote from someone I know. They want to ram their giant needle into a child and drain them for 5 to 10 minutes. Well, they weaken by the second, and they end up dumping 2/3 of it in the end. And don't forget, it is an extra large needle. People aren't designed to do this. This is obscene, and it's a disgusting display of child abuse. Those aren't my facts. That's the New York Times saying it. So if you have a problem with that, take it up with them. I've even heard it said that the phlebotomists who do this even dread the high school season because they know it's going to be a bloodbath and it's going to be a very ugly situation. It would be one thing if these kids actually wanted to do this, but they don't. The only reason they do is because the people that are in charge of them, that they see as being their superiors, lay a guilt trip on them and tell them they're murderers if they don't do this. What a crock. Let's not forget cognitive impairment. When young kids do this, they lose their ability to retain knowledge in addition to a whole host of other side effects. My stepdad got hepatitis C from a blood transfusion, so I'm already predisposed to not liking this crap. Let's not forget, a big reason why blood banks go after children is because kids are free. And what I mean by that is that they don't need to pay them, they don't need to bribe them in order to get them to bleed for them. They rely on the school officials to brainwash and guilt trip them, so they don't need to pay a bribe. Parents, don't let your kids give up the rights to their own body. Spare them from the huge, extra large needle being stabbed for 5 to 10 minutes and weakening the whole time. And if they come home from school and say they feel like they've been pressured to do this, be a parent and put your foot down and stop it. Don't let them. What a disgusting display of child abuse. That's for sure. But am I saying that if you're an adult, you should do this? No, I'm not. Nobody should do this, because it's an obscene violation of oneself. They dump 2/3 of it anyway, so obviously what it is an education course because they're trying to recruit you for later on, but they're shooting themselves in the foot because once all the young people go through all these health defects, they're not going to want to come back to it, obviously. So obviously that's all they're doing is just trying to recruit people. No matter what age you are, you don't need an excuse to avoid this. Just avoid it. Don't give blood.